they plan to make history here this evening.
What's going on, everybody? Wildcard weekend. We're going to make this short and sweet. We've got a football game here in a little bit. Missouri Tigers versus Oklahoma State in Dallas in the Cotton Bowl. I think Oklahoma favored.
It's gone from 1.5 Missouri to last I saw was Oklahoma State favored by 1, so it's bouncing.
I say Missouri kills them. I just got a sneaky feeling. Even though I saw something this morning when I was running that I was flipping through the Missouri, or somebody says on a neutral field Oklahoma State should be a 2.5 point favorite over Missouri. I just don't see it.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Oh, well, hopefully they show up to play. We're going to make this short and sweet. I don't even know what we were last week.
I don't either.
I forgot.
I haven't even looked.
I just got back from vacation to come back to my vacation. So I've been gone out of state for a couple days, and so we really haven't. We're just doing this.
Right.
Fuck it. First up, we've got the Kansas City Chiefs are going to Indianapolis. Kansas City is a 1.5 point favorite.
Who was the favorite?
Or the
Indianapolis
Colts.
Colts.
The Colts. The home team. The home team's a 1.5 point favorite. Couple things here. Kansas City is 2-5 in their last 7, and they've beaten who?
Who was Kansas City beaten?
Yeah. The Redskins and the Raiders.
Okay.
Give me the Colts minus 1.5. Just the home field advantage. I like.
I'm taking Kansas City.
Perfect.
Indianapolis has a lot of injuries on defense. Kansas City 7-1 against the spread on the road. I know that Indianapolis went to KC and beat them 23-7 like 3 weeks ago. I like KC to rebound here. The rest of it, I think they're ready to go. I like KC.
Yeah, I think Kansas City turned the ball over a lot.
Yeah, so I'm taking
in
KC.
that game. So if they control the ball, but man, I don't know. They haven't really beat anybody in their last 7. So.
True.
Next up, we got the Saints at the Eagles. Probably going to be some cold-ass weather. The last game indoors, not going to really affect it too much. The next one, well, Bengals don't count. Bengals probably have to be pretty cold, too, in Cincinnati.
It's going to be borderline rain.
Yeah,
mix.
you got some real shitty weather getting ready to hit us Saturday night. So, I mean, you got to take it into factor. But the last weekend where the weather was real bad on all those games, what happened?
Some high-scoring games.
High-scoring fucking shit. So, you know, you got to think about it. Defenses can't adjust. Offense knows where they're supposed to go. Defense don't. So if you got slick foot or bad traction, that's some overs. Especially on this one. I don't even know what the over is, but if it's 60, I'll take it. I'm going to go ahead and take the Eagles minus 2.5. Cold ass weather. As we saw here in St. Louis at a game we went to, the New Orleans Saints don't travel that well for some reason. And when I mean travel, I don't mean they had fans, but their team decided not to show up. So go ahead at minus 2.5. Give me the Eagles.
Yeah, I'm taking the Eagles too. I think the New Orleans is 0-5 in the last 5 playoff games on the road since 1980. They're 2-9 in their last 11 road games against the spread. They're just not the same team. It's not clicking right now on the road. They've lost to the Jets on the road. They lost to the Rams on the road. I don't see them going to the Eagles and winning this game, so I'm taking Philadelphia.
Yeah, road teams and Saints games. I got it right here. I don't know this shit. But road teams and Saints games 1-16 this season. Think about it. That means when the Saints are at home, they got it, and when they go on the road, they don't. So, next up, the Chargers at the Bengals. Bengals are 6.5 point favorite at home. They're a perfect 8-0 at home against the spread this season. Good enough for me. I said something a couple weeks ago about sometimes their defense is a little bit, or their offense is a little bit sketch, but I think with them being at home, I think it's going to be a little bit tougher for Phillip Rivers. You got another hot team going. When I mean hot team, I mean like a team from hot weather going to probably Cincinnati's probably going to be cold. If it's going to be 6 degrees here Sunday or something like that, I imagine Cincinnati's going to be just about as cold. So go ahead and give me the Bengals at home minus 6.5.
You know, I've been torn. This is the one game I've really had a coin toss on. Cincinnati at home has not been beatable. They played really well at home. There's just something about San Diego right now. I expect Cincinnati to win this game. I look at San Diego kind of backing in, per se. Ryan Matthews averaging about 115 yards a game over the last 4 games. It's going to be crucial that he has a good game to kind of control the clock. I like San Diego to be able to do enough to keep this close. You got to remember, it wasn't that. I think it was 4 or 5 weeks ago that Cincinnati went to San Diego and beat them 17-10. San Diego's shown they can play with them. Then I look at Dalton versus Rivers. Dalton's had a lot of games where he's throwing 3-4 interceptions in a game. If he does that in a playoff game against San Diego, they're going to be in this game. I don't think he will, but even 1 or 2 picks. I like San Diego to keep this close, so I'll take San Diego to cover. I like Cincy to win.
San Diego, 44-1 shot to win the Super Bowl of all the playoff teams.
I don't expect them to win the Super Bowl. I'm just covering 6.5 points.
Oh, and then next up, actually, this was the game where I was probably the most torn out of all of them. You got San Francisco going to Green Bay. I think they're talking. I mean, you got weather that might be just as bad as the Ice Bowl. I mean, it's supposed to be nasty as shit this weekend. Super cold Arctic blast. You've got a San Francisco team going up to the tough and weather-tested Green Bay Packers. Except Aaron Rodgers has only played 1 game. Trouble? I think so. Give me San Francisco on the road. Can't believe I'm saying this. I really think the weather's going to hamper Green Bay more than anything. And the only reason being is I think defense wins championships. And out of those 2 teams, the only resemblance of a defense is San Francisco, and they got a good one. Give me San Francisco on the road to cover 2.5.
Yeah, I like San Francisco in this game. I think right now in the NFC, they're probably playing the best football, even better than Seattle. San Francisco or Green Bay, with Eddie Lacy, Starks, they have a running game, but when Rodgers is in there, they tend to throw a lot more. Either way, going against San Francisco, like you said, the defense, I think it's going to be hard for them to put up a lot of points. I expect San Francisco with their heavy run game to be able to dominate and control the clock against the Green Bay defense. It's not going to be able to stop much. I like San Francisco to cover 2.5.
49ers on the road this season covered how many straight against the spreads?
I don't know.
7. That's pretty good. That's pretty strong, actually. And I think they're the...
And do you know which one they didn't cover?
I have no clue. I've got a thing here.
They got killed at Seattle. First week or second. I think it was first week or second week they got demolished on the road at Seattle.
I don't blame them for that. They were still finding an identity then. I think they just when they first started out this year, San Francisco was just looked like holy shit. What happened to them?
Well, but look at they had no Crabtree. They were kind of one dimensional at the time. So I think they've gotten some of their players back now, and they're starting to roll.
Yeah, and so there you got it. 4 games, short, simple, sweet. We are out of here. We're going to watch some Cotton Bowl. Missouri Tigers.
Orange Bowl's on tonight, too.
Yeah, got an Orange Bowl, Cotton Bowl, anything else?
1 and 2 of my picks for college right now. I got 3 games left, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I didn't even know Alabama and Oklahoma.
Yeah, you didn't even know. I was sitting there watching that game and completely shocked last night.
I was watching the Blues destroy the Los Angeles Kings last night.
It's about time.
Yeah. It only took 10 games, so whatever. Yeah. That's all we got. We'll see you guys next week.
Take care, guys.